How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Generation Underground.
Yes,
They
sir.
can say their names and what they do in the band.
My name is Josh. I play lead guitar in the band.
Mike, and I sing and sometimes play guitar.
Awesome. So, Josh and Mike, I guess, how did you start out the band? How'd you guys meet, and how'd you get the rest of your members?
Did I meet you at the Unlocking the Truth music video shoot?
It was kind of like that. We kind of had like
We had a mutual friend that we were extras in their music video
Oh,
for
sick.
Take Control. Yeah, and I met him, and then I can't remember. I think I followed you on Instagram, and then I just hit him up. I was like, "Yo, like where do you live?" Like, I'm sure he lives in like Idaho, and he was like, "I live in Plainfield." I was like, "Where is Plainfield?" He's like, "It's near Woodbridge." I was like, "All right, cool." And then I drove to his house. I'm like, "This is the worst drive ever." It's like 40 minutes, but it's like 20 minutes, and then like it's just deep as shit. It's unbelievable, but it's worth it.
yeah, because I posted videos a lot, so
Nice.
Yeah, Parkway Drive was the one I saw. Idols and Anchors.
Awesome. And then, I guess, do you guys have like a live like backing band, or how'd you meet your drummer? And
Well,
together?
if you're watching this interview, we currently need a new drummer and a new bass player because
okay.
we keep running into the same issues that nobody shows up, and that drives me nuts.
There you go.
We seem to be going through the same issue every quarter. So if you'd like to go on tour and have some fun, shoot us an email at generationundergroundband@gmail.com. I will read every email if I have to.
Even if you live in Idaho.
As long as you can show, that's all I care. Idaho it is.
Awesome. So the next question, guys, obviously we're in person. So like, what are some favorite venues, I guess, locally? And I know you've done some runs. What are some favorite venues you guys like to play at?
I would say One Center Square in Easton, Pennsylvania is one of my favorite spots with GQ, Bronski, Tom Taylor. Shout out to Tom Taylor. The Knitting Factory in Brooklyn, New York is a really cool spot. Yes, in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
We just played there. Shout out to Rhode Island.
oh yeah, for sure.
The Fiat Music Hall, that was a really cool show with Summer Slaughter and Lorna Shore.
We're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, no, that's not my business. I'd say the Reverb, but I almost get shot. It's pretty cool, but they told me I couldn't wear red after 8 o'clock or I might get shot.
Yeah. Okay.
So, touche. I'm thinking about Jersey. Would you go Brighton or would you go Dingbats?
Ooh.
I mean, the Brighton bar is kind of like our hometown spot.
Sure,
So I'll
yeah.
probably give them the knock, but Dingbats is really cool too. So, and there's some clubs that, you know. Nah, I mean, I like Champs, but like, it's kind of hard when you're trying to go change your outfit and there's no stall door in the bathroom. Like, it's a little challenging. Yeah.
I know. If you know the area, you know. But yeah, I can agree with that. But
And
we
you
were,
walk through the bar and they're playing DMX, but
Yeah.
they don't care about the
They don't-
hardcore show in the back.
that is 100% truth. But I also feel like it's because we were talking about it off camera. Like it is kind of like sentimental, just because like it is. At least for me, because I
Right.
live close to Champs, so it's just that sentimental venue. But I assume you guys like House Independence. Have you guys seen shows?
I
in
love
Asbury?
House.
Yeah,
I do security at House Independence. I love that place. They
That's-
are so tough to get into with. They don't ever answer anyone's emails.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I'll have to
Yeah.
talk after
Please, Greg
this.
Diamond and Sam, who was ironically Lorna Shore's
Yes.
roadie this year.
Correct. And now he's in America Part 2. So
Yeah.
shout outs to Sam. Dude, come on. Let's do something. But
I really miss Illusionist.
yes.
That band was so sick.
Yes.
I saw them once, and then they broke up.
Oh, yeah.
I saw with Wage War and Kublai Khan and Viridian, like
Yeah,
Tommy,
yeah,
who was
yeah,
a
yeah.
monument.
They're awesome.
They are.
They were a great band, so shout outs to Sam. But the next question, guys, what was the last show that you attended that you didn't play?
Damn. Well, it's kind of, for me, it'd be like a two-part thing. My last show I went to was I saw In Flames. When I was on vacation in Florida about 10 days ago.
Oh, sight.
That was really cool. And the last show that we both attended, which would be your last show, was Ski Mask the Slump God
Oh,
in NYC.
okay. Wow.
2 days before Juice WRLD died. R.I.P. Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
That show was nuts. What do you think was the craziest song? I'm thinking Nuketown. Yeah, Nuketown or Rip Roach. One of those two was out of control. So,
Do you guys try to like? I know like a lot of, I guess recently I've been seeing a resurgence of like people like obviously rap. I feel like is, I don't want to kind of like put opinions out there, but I feel like rap is like what type of energy you want to expect from like a metal show, but don't really get from a metal show.
The rap. The thing I've noticed about like especially like working security, like I worked Suicide Boys, and I don't know what it is. I think it's like the danger element. People go nuttier for that.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So like the rap shows are just get up like, you better kick someone's fucking teeth in, and they do it, and you do it at a metal show. They're like yawn. I'm like, really? And I go to a rap show and they're going bananas.
Yeah, somebody will die pretty much,
and it's only one or two guys. And they're playing over tracks that they're just yelling over.
Yeah, it's just like hype. It's just
Yeah.
basically all hype. And I think that's cool because, like, you know, I do see some bands around here that kind of have that. When you see them at shows, you just get that, like, hype energy. But whenever I see, like, I'll see, like, people post about, like, rap shows and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I can understand why people enjoy that, you know, maybe are into metal because it's just that high energy that.
And like the thing I'm learning is a lot of like the rappers do like this
Metal.
kind of music. They do.
Yeah.
Like I saw Little Skies, and the guy before, I think his name was Jack Bruno. He's wearing a Slipknot shirt up there.
That's tight.
And I know Lil Uzi's a big metal
Lil Uzi,
guy.
yep.
I know Lil Xan's in the hardcore.
Yeah.
Travis Scott's in the Korn. Post Malone's a diehard like death metal guy.
Yeah. He actually almost used to be in
Crown the Empire, yeah.
So, yeah.
He's so good, Post Malone.
Yeah.
He's just so different than anything else that's out there. And then you got stuff like Suicide Boys and like City Morgue. City Morgue's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How Zillakami, Godzilla with the microwave. But no, I mean like we love like metal and rock, but like rap, you're definitely right. Rap has like this different energy to it.
It is 100%.
And they're always a step ahead of everything. Like I always tell everyone, I'm like, you got to follow what Drake does.
Yeah.
Drake is miles ahead of everybody. He's always on some new wave that everyone's got to follow that wave. And the only band I could think of that comes that way is Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
They're always on the next wave. Not saying I really like their new record, but that's a little bit too left field for me with them.
Are you talking about the EP they dropped like a couple
that
days ago?
One and Amo.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, I didn't think Amo was that bad, but like, if I'm listening to Bring Me the Horizon, I want like angry Bring Me the Horizon.
I got you.
And like Ollie could sing, I know that, but like I'm kind of falling out of interest over the years.
Yeah, I feel like they've gone more like radio friendly. Like there are some tracks that I felt like were obviously more like along the lines what they do is like British grunge and stuff. Like you know, some dirty electronic stuff. But I think overall, I like the direction that they're going in. I think it still needs some like tooling for them to kind of.
I would have no problem with it if they had guitar more in it.
Yeah, like
I feel like the guitar gets lost. That's like my big thing with them. I don't care like there's no screaming. That doesn't matter to me. It's like if it's a good song, it's a good song. Like Sugar
Honey Iced Tea.
That's a great
that's
song.
a great track.
So is Wonderful Life and Mantra and Heavy Metal. Like there's some good songs, but like. They need more guitar in them. And they just dropped that new song for that video game. It was really...
Ludens?
Yeah, it was pretty heavy for Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah, that was awesome. So I feel like if they've kind of find that middle ground of that...
I think they'd be good like that. So
very good. But speaking about bands, obviously, what are some of the musical influences that you guys draw from? Like, who were some of the first? And Tosin Abasi? Oh, yeah. He's God tier.
Slipknot. I think just because Slipknot's, it's like such a cliche answer, but they're so damn diverse. That's what makes them so good. For me, definitely Slipknot. I love Korn. Shockingly, Hatebreed.
Lil Uzi Vert. Shout out my nigga Lil Uzi Vert.
Hatebreed definitely very much of me lyric wise. Just a lot of like just there's something about that band. Like when you listen to Jamie Joss's voice, I feel like I could take over the world. Literally, I could take over the world. And then I'm really big into like Trivium. The riffs are just unbelievable. Papa Roach is really good. They're one of the better bands live still nowadays. And who could forget Parkway Drive?
Yeah. They're awesome. I mean, I think I can agree kind of similarly to how you felt about Bring Me the Horizon. I kind of feel the same way about Parkway. I like their music, but I also feel like they need some tooling to get to where they're at, because the transition from like screaming stuff to like now like almost like hard rock, like singing sort of stuff.
I mean,
think
like,
was a
it's
little rough.
good, but like it's missing.
Something.
It's something like
Yeah.
the songs that they do the 5-finger death punch thing. It's the same style.
Yeah.
And it's no knock on 5-finger. Like, I really like 5-finger. I'm good friends with a couple of guys in 5-finger, but like it's the same style of song. And the same goes for Parkway Drive. And I feel like Parkway Drive has had better production on
I
earlier
agree.
albums.
Yeah.
And the riffs are more diverse, and I feel like the drums are just locked like in this like cage almost. It's all in the pocket. There's no fills anymore.
Yeah.
And there's no speed to the music either. Like, they had
They all have
speed.
those like real kind of like.
I mean, could you imagine if Motion White had Speed on Disguise? How much better of an album that would be?
Yeah.
Like, we were just
yeah.
listening to Puppets too before. I'm like, damn it, I missed this band. They were so much heavier.
I don't know. I feel like with every band, they kind of go through, some phases. And I mean, also, I think as bands grow older and they get different influences and, I think
I
things
get that.
change. So, I mean, I don't really always hold it against them to do stuff, especially like if it's a single and there's a record coming out. I always just like, if I didn't like the single, I don't write off the whole record. But
People roll off that whole Wage War album badly.
and it's great.
It is great. I'm wearing the sweatpants right now for Wage War. Like their Wage War's great, but like everyone's like, this album sucks. I'm like, and I can tell you a lot of people that did not like that album. And I was just like, no, I really like it. It's different.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a good cohesive album, but like it's not as good as Blueprints though.
Yeah.
Blueprints is like some next
yeah,
level
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And then
they-
it's obviously the same thing with Deadweight. Nothing is better than Stitch when it drops.
Yeah, I can 100% agree with that. But the next question, guys, keeping it more current, who have you guys been jamming recently? Who's on your Spotify? What have you been listening to lately?
Damn, what have I been? Let me say.
Pull out the phone. This is
Yeah.
the time.
This is the time to pull out
cheat
the
a little
phone.
bit, I'm okay with that. People always say they're like, oh man, they're like, dude, why'd you pull the phone out? You should just know.
Travis Barker dropped a new song with Lil Wayne
Tight.
and Rick Ross. That was very good. City Morgue's new album was really good.
Roddy Rich, please excuse me for being antisocial. That shit's fucking fire.
That Smoke Purp's new album was very
Ooh,
good.
okay.
I've been getting into My Chem
Yeah,
finally.
because they're back.
Yeah. I never fully got into them, but then I started going to emo night, and then like, yeah. This girl I met at emo night, her name was Kayla. She's like, "You don't listen to My Chem?" I was like, she's like, "We're changing." I was like, "Okay." So I'd go into detail, but that would not clear airways for this at all.
Yeah.
So, new Suicide Silence is really
Yeah.
good. Finally.
Yeah, surprisingly, yeah.
And like, I liked their last album, but the production killed me. It was
Yeah,
so
I can agree.
dry and
Yeah.
just like, and like, oh, tee-hee, like, all right, you know what? Like, fine. Like, it's funny, but like, I feel like it was almost cool to just hate on them. It's almost like people are like, oh yeah, it's cool to hate on old Bring Me the Horizon, like when they were still kind of heavy. And
Yeah,
then
that's-
they went light, and everyone's like,
oh my
bro,
God,
Pray
the
for
Church,
Plagues
man.
is the greatest thing ever, and Traders Don't Play Hangman. I'm like, but you hated that song 6 months ago. So, New Arrow Last Night's really good.
Yeah, that was actually really good. Yeah.
New Upon a Burning Body. Bloodbather. Shout out to Bloodbather.
shout
We
out
would
to
not be
Bloodbather.
here without Bloodbather.
Shout outs to you guys. Love you guys.
New Joyner Lucas is really good.
Yeah.
MGK is now making a rock album next year.
What?
Yeah, you
I
didn't
did
hear
not
about
know
that?
I did not.
He says it's like a pop punk album. He just dropped a new song called "Why Are You Here." It's really good.
That's interesting.
So
MGK, come on.
I get so many MGK comparisons. It's insane. Like, we went to
Are you talking about like looks or
the look, and the freaking hair, the hair.
Yeah.
I
can see it.
saw Monument of a Memory at Across the White Water Tower in at Voltage Lounge in
Nice.
Philly. Shout out to Across the White Water Tower.
Yeah,
Love those guys.
They're sick.
And I was outside on the phone with our producer. Shout out to Chris Penny. Love Chris Penny. And I'm on the phone with him, and we're going over like what songs I'm gonna be tracking.
Yeah, sure.
And everyone's like, "Pete Davidson, get over here, G-Eazy." I'm like, "I'm not G-Eazy." They're like, "Are you Machine Gun Kelly?" Do you remember that in Vegas? We were in Vegas. Our management flew us out to meet with them in Vegas, and we're
nice.
walking through Dunkin' Donuts. Someone's like, "Are you Machine Gun Kelly?" I'm like, "No, I wish." She's like, "You sure about that?" I'm like,
I mean, he's like tatted up.
I know, like, I want to get tatted up, but I'm not allowed to get tatted while I live at home.
I got you.
It's an understandable thing. It doesn't mean it's going to change. I mean, I'm going to move out eventually. So, But I feel like I'm missing someone else's compare. Oh, the dude from Sum 41.
Oh.
Him.
I want to say it's Derek.
I think it's
but
Derek.
I feel like it's Derek.
Chester Bennington, I've heard a few times. Eminem is the one I hear a lot too.
I don't see that as much.
I don't really. It's
I
just,
see MGK for sure.
MGK
yeah.
is the one I kind of like just embraced it after a while. So you can't really fight it anymore after a minute. But
Well, if this doesn't work out, you always can be a stunt double for MGK.
exactly.
There you go.
Scarlord dropped his third album of the year.
What?
Yeah, third album of the
some
year.
respect.
That's
respect.
more albums than System of a Down will probably ever do again.
Yeah.
I would kill for new System of a Down.
Yeah.
Just
I
a
think lot
song,
of
just
people-
one song.
I think a lot of people.
We
will
got
hope that.
Tool before we got Sewed. Tool.
Shout out to Tool though.
Yeah, Tool's always on some next level stuff.
Yeah, they're ahead of the game. But the next question, guys, fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Something we have covered or we have not covered.
I feel like one that you haven't covered. That's like the whole point of doing something like that. I think Josh is thinking. I know he's thinking hard.
The gears are turning,
The
lad.
gears are turning.
I don't know. Something about Slipknot, definitely.
Slipknot. Okay. Any song in particular?
I know we did Duality,
We
right?
did a Rutgers house party show last year, and we dressed up as Slipknot.
Oh, okay, that's tight.
And everyone was like, "What are you gonna play?" I'm like, "No, surprises." And we opened the show with Iowa, the song, and people were like, "We would cut out like 5.
Okay,
it was
good.
gonna
Yeah, it's a
drag
lot.
on,
Yeah,
and
it's
I
a
don't
lot.
need to cut myself in the vocal booth. It's not worth it." We did that. People's shit was unbelievable. We did Surfacing. We've done Wait and Bleed before. We've done Psychosocial.
Yeah.
Duality. We've done
Nice.
Before I Forget.
Yeah.
Damn it, we're missing another song we've done by them. A lot.
A lot of them.
I'm trying to think of what would be a cool song to like. I'm gonna listen by Trivium. Something
Ooh,
like a
okay.
lot of like guitar work and stuff. So
Okay.
it's kind of tough to find like a cohesive drummer who could play along with Alex Bent or Travis Smith because their drum parts are insane.
Yeah, they're nuts.
So, but if you're watching this interview and you want to play drums, you know where to reach us.
Yeah, and if you have any suggestions of what songs they should cover, you should leave them in the comments. And
We're always
I'm sure
down
they'll-
for new options.
They
So
might have some new.
underground.
Awesome, guys. Next question, another fun one. Favorite food to eat? What's the go-to?
I'm a big fan of tacos, but I'll eat anything.
There you go, tacos. I'm feeling that.
Either pizza or pasta depends on the day. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay.
Because literally, if we go to New York, I will eat any kind of damn pizza. It's
Yeah.
so good, New York pizza.
These guys
and-
got the best pizza.
Remember we went to Chameleon Club? We just played Chameleon Club, and we went to the pizzeria, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a Sicilian slice. They're like, a what? I was like, Sicilian. They're like, we don't have Sicilian. I was like, what is this? I was like, all right, give me a grandma. They're like, what's a grandma? And I'm like,
And you're just like,
I was just
about-
like,
and then you just walked out.
pepperoni. I'm moving. I'm a head out.
Yeah. Oh my God. Shout out
Yeah.
to Lancaster.
It's a cool scene, Lancaster.
It is.
It really
It
is.
is. It really is.
So I know ABR crushes it there when
They
they
do.
play there.
They just played. They played.
They did like that
They did that like
with Knock
holiday
Loose
show,
and Miss
yeah.
May I.
That was nuts. I had some friends go out to that. I unfortunately couldn't go.
I
But,
can only imagine.
It was
how
awesome.
nuts that was.
but the next question, guys, another fun one. If you could pick somebody to collaborate with, whether it be a guest vocalist or some guest feature on the next record or producer you'd like to work with,
I already know where he's going
would
with
it
this
be?
one. I already know.
Josh, look,
I know.
Josh
I know
had
it's
the
gonna be a
face.
little
He knew.
Uzi Vert. I
He
know
knew.
it's
He
gonna
knew.
be.
Nah, it's gonna be Roddy Rich, actually.
Roddy
wow,
Ricch.
all right.
Okay.
MGK.
MGK.
I think it'd just be cool. I think because MGK is like he's got a band behind him.
Yeah, he's
and he's like
versatile.
dipping into the rock scene. Like I feel, and he's a actor. I sound like Tom's an actor, model, DJ, promoter. So I feel like MGK would be a cool collab. So because that guy can really spit some bars.
Yeah, he can.
Now let me ask you this one, Brandon. Who do you think won the rap battle between Eminem and MGK? And don't tell me Nick Cannon won because Nick Cannon's stuff was awful.
Nick Cannon, rest in peace, Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Nick Cannon's career, it's over.
We'll never see him ever again. It's been nice knowing you. The only
Go
thing
back,
you'll
to,
be
go back to Nickelodeon.
the only thing you'll be known for is Mariah Carey, and that's unfortunate. But my honest opinion, I feel like I feel like M kills it. I mean, I might have a slight bias just because he was like one of the first rappers that I grew up listening
Oh yeah,
to.
no, same here.
But objectively, as like in terms of bars, I would definitely say Eminem's I enjoyed the most. But I love like I always love those like rap battle like banters like that beef shit. That's great.
Like
I
Meek
think-
Mill and Drake was unbelievable when that was
Yeah.
like I think 3-4
Couple
years
years
ago.
ago, yeah.
that was really good. Drake was beefing with someone else.
He's always beefing.
He's
with
always
somebody.
beefing with
He's
someone,
always
Drake.
beefing with somebody.
But like when Drake's always beefing or when Drake is angry, always brings out the best music. Like I was literally saying, I'm like, Drake hasn't dropped anything hard in like forever.
But I
and
think-
the next day it comes out with Money in the Grave.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
he knew you were talking shit,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "We can't have that. We're gonna let him know." But I think that's good though, because I even if it's not like a beef in the sense of like being like mean
You don't
or
want
whatever.
like Frankie Palmieri and Vincent from Acacia Strain beef.
Yeah.
When didn't that go to blows?
I don't know.
I heard about it because we're pretty tight with Frankie Palmieri. Love Frankie Palmieri
great.
in your. I love Acacia Strain too.
Yeah. So I don't know if somebody wants to answer that below. I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but I think so. Not entirely sure, but that I like when that happens. I think it's great. 'Cause
It'd be
it's-
cool to see like some like rock bands / metal bands do like I wouldn't say diss tracks, but like
Yeah, I guess it's a diss track.
I guess a diss track. But like it'd be cool.
But not like in a mean way.
but yeah, like in a good spirited way.
spirit way. Yeah.
Yeah, because like the rap scene, like brings the best out of everybody.
Absolutely.
It's like, yo, you dissed on him, you dissed on her. I'm just like, okay, cool. So, or you could be like Nick Cannon and just keep throwing diss tracks.
Yeah,
and no
and
one
just
listens.
no one cares.
No one cares.
Poor Nick Cannon.
Oh my
that
goodness.
dude. That dude.
I
He'll
feel
never
so-
be the same. Poor
I
Nick.
know. I don't feel bad because like you don't
don't
go
come- you
you
don't come
don't
for the
go
goat.
after the king. You don't do
You
that.
don't go for the crown. Not,
So
not in that
at
sense.
least MJK's like return was like respectable.
Yeah, I think I honestly, in my opinion, I feel like he respected it. Like I feel like as much as M did write the diss track, I feel like he respected his.
Yeah,
his,
and like MGK was like taking shots at him, but like they weren't like so called like mean-hearted like,
Yeah.
shots. He was just like, "We know you're the greatest rapper alive." Like he's like, "Hello, Marshall. My name is Cole. So you should go back to recovery." Like I was like, yeah. So I liked MGK's like how his flow was going.
He's got
though.
a great rhythm to his like rapping. Yeah, I
But
think
Eminem, Eminem's my favorite
he's the
rapper
king.
of all time.
He's the
You
king.
can't.
He's the king.
I wouldn't. I'm a suburban white kid. Like I can't go wrong with Eminem. Suburban kid with blonde
I
hair.
feel like you have to say that.
You
That's
have
like
to
you're
like Eminem.
obliged to say that answer. and then
If it
people
wasn't
like-
for Eminem,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in the rap. Like I found out Eminem through Kid Rock's song "Fuck Off,"
Oh, okay.
and then I kind of
okay.
just traced it. And then it was like, here's Dr. Dre, here's Snoop Dogg, here's G-Eazy, here's Eminem, or wow, here's Suicide Boy. So I
Yeah.
heard them, I was like, whoa. I was like, I didn't know this went this heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
So, especially old XXX Tentacion,
Yeah.
and now there is no more XX Tentacion. So.
But I think I would love to see that happen between like bands like
I
that.
feel like there needs to be more like camaraderie when like in the scene. Like,
Yeah.
there's too much. I don't like him. I'm not helping him. I'm not helping her. There's
Yeah,
just
too
so
much
much
tension, yeah.
unnecessary attention. Like I think it was Kevin Hart was saying it's like you have a bunch of crabs in like a pot or like in a barrel.
Yeah.
And like you're trying to like get out of the crate and they keep trying to drag you back in. I'm like, it's not a competition. Like we're
Yeah.
in this together. And the rap scene, like I keep going back to the rap scene, but the rap scene gets it. They're like, yo, you talking shit about my girl? I'm gonna write a diss track about you. And then 2 months later, they're cool.
They're homies.
And they're homies, and they just promoted both of their music, and they're doing a song
And
together,
yeah.
and they're doing a remix.
and then they're going on tour together.
Exactly.
Yeah, so,
Like, why can't we do that? And then everyone's just like, fuck you, I don't like you. I'm like, you're hurting not only us, you're hurting the scene in general. And then you got people that don't like. Have you noticed there's something like a kind of like a crossover with like the rappers are trying
Yeah.
to go like heavier,
Yeah.
and they're trying to like get like musicians involved with their band. Like I'm watching Kodak Black before he went to jail.
Yep.
For how many times? And I'm like, he's got a guitar player. I'm like, this is cool. Like, it's different.
yeah.
But then, like, the metal scene's just like, we don't want Kodak Black in our scene of music. I'm like, you're not helping. You're hurting us. Because
Yeah.
if you let Kodak Black's fans come in here and be like, all right, like, I kind of like, Devil Driver. Like, okay.
I think there's some crossover appeal too. You know what I mean? There's a lot of bands that kind of I feel like people enjoy that are kind of in that same lane. And also we were talking about like having that energy of like a metal show. It could be very, it could be in the kind of a parallel to rap, because rap is
It's
very
crazy
high
they
energy.
have like walls of death.
Yeah.
Ghostman has circle pits
Yep.
now.
So,
Ghostman's something else.
he's awesome. Yeah.
Remember we saw him before he even had a full band, and he was still that good without a full band.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
That was Code Orange. This was at Union Transfer.
Union Transfer. Yeah.
Code Orange, Ghostman, Vane, and Twitching Tongues.
Yeah, it's great.
That's insane.
And I think it would be cool to see like, and I think I had said this in another interview at some point, but I was like, it would be cool to have like those like heavier like rap artists do a tour with like a metal band, and just I think that would be so
would
tight.
work so well. I know like Corey Taylor loves City Morgue. I'm like, dude, do like
Just do it.
Do like Slipknot, Code Orange, City Morgue, and like
Kind of do like a genre.
Thy Art is Murder.
Yeah.
Like just kind of blend the genre. Shout out to Slipknot's always trying to like build bring the like they bring out. They brought out Emotions in White.
Yeah,
They brought out Of Mice and Men when they had Austin Carl. That was so good.
Yeah.
So happy I saw that. Especially saw them in their prime.
Yeah. Same. Yep.
And then then they bring out bands like Gojira.
Yeah.
And Behemoth, and I'm like, Behemoth and Slipknot, that doesn't really go well, but okay.
But it's okay though, because I know he has that admiration, he has that respect for Gojira, he has that respect for Behemoth, and I think that we need that more in terms of just the music scene in general. Of like, even that's why I do this shit, because for me it's like, bands that work hard and are trying to do what they want to do, and I think it would be a disservice to me and disservice to other people that watch this to like just be like, oh well, they're just another local band, whatever. Like I don't.
But
give
like
a shit,
you gotta help out, not like the whole scene underground, but like Five Finger Death Punch, they always bring out like the next up and coming band.
Yeah, because
like they're bringing out Ice Nine Kills.
Yeah.
Look at I Prevail. That band came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then they moved like 150,000 copies in like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Which is insane. And now they got 2 Grammy nominations.
Yep.
Those guys are great live.
Yeah, they're awesome. I've seen
So
them.
like,
Yeah.
and like they just brought out our friends in Fire from the Gods, who we're doing our new
Fire from
album
the
with.
Gods, yep.
And Bad Wolves kicks ass
they're tight.
live.
They're tight,
And then you
yeah.
got 3 Days Grace, and my God, how many hits does that band
Yeah,
have?
yeah. So I think in general, I think just bands need to have that mentality of like, you're all trying to vie for the same thing.
Yeah.
Why don't we just do it together? It just makes everybody's life easier. I think it makes everybody just more happy, because it's just like we all want the same goal at the end of the day, and I think it brings out the best in each band in that sense,
Yeah, I mean, like, something we want to do down the road when we have the ability to, like, do our own runs is, like, we want to be like, all right, hey, like, you guys were coming through your town, like, submit us your best local bands, and we'll pick the best bands. And I don't want to pick them on draw ticket-wise. I don't think that's fair, because some bands are just that good, they just don't draw tickets. I feel like it'd be like, hey, send me 25 bands. Well, they're gonna knock down the 5, and those 5 bands are gonna open up our show. And and you give back to the scene, and then you give those bands the opportunity, like, oh my God, we just played with these guys, and like they're sitting here watching us side stage. Like, of course I want to help out. Like, I don't sit here, like, I always applaud anyone that's on stage. It doesn't matter if it's rock, rap, hip hop's the same thing. Country, pop, freeform jazz. It doesn't matter. It's like you gotta respect someone for getting up there, because a lot of people are like, I don't want to get on stage. I'm like, what is so hard about being on stage? And I don't, and like, it's weird for me, because like I almost like it more when there's more people in the room. When it's like a couple hundred, I hate it when it's like 10 people. It's like, it's more like awkward almost.
Yeah, I feel that.
Even though it's intimate, it's like it's a little kind of iffy. But like, some people are like,
and you feed off the energy of the crowd too.
You really do. Some people, they're like scared to be on stage. I'm like, we're the same people as you are. I'm just holding the microphone doing an interview right now with audio addiction. Like, that's all I'm doing. It's the only difference. So
yeah, no, I think it's good. I'm glad we kind of. I think more people should have that mentality. Not to say that they aren't, but I think that it's a good reason to have, and I'm glad that the whole Child's Blood Bather brought us together and we're able to do this. But the next question, guys, is another fun one. If there was another musical instrument you could master, what would it be?
Bass. Fucking Roddy Rich.
Wait, Roddy Rich? I said Buddy Rich. Oh, I'm thinking Buddy Hield, the basketball player. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go piano.
Piano,
Like I never really
okay.
got into piano. Like I would like to learn. Like my vocal coach Melissa Cross.
Oh, tight.
When I first went there, she's like, "You're toned up." I was like, "What does that mean?" She's like, "You cannot tell pitch to save your life." So I learned. But like, 'cause I could play guitar, I could play bass, and I could play drums. Like I started out playing drums actually.
Tight. Okay.
So like, I think piano would be a cool like something else to kind of like learn. I know it'd help a lot like with my vocals and
Writing
stuff. So
yeah, I hear that. I hear that a lot too. So maybe goal for 2020 for me. But
hey.
the next question, guys, I'm a pretty big nerd, so I love asking this question. If you could be a video game character, who would you be?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Thank you. I don't feel like people ask that enough. So
No, yeah.
I'm about that nerd culture, so I gotta.
I'm leaning
Gotta
I'm leaning
represent.
either towards COD or GTA right now.
Ooh, okay.
'Cause those sports games, there's no real like character.
Franklin.
GTA. You know, I could say Michael, but that'd be way too like ironic.
It would be too meta for this whole conversation. I'm me.
Who was the bad guy in Black Ops 2? Was it Menendez?
I believe so. Yeah. I want to. We'll post Brandon. We'll figure it out if Mike happens to be wrong. But
I'm gonna be Menendez because
Okay.
Menendez got to play with Avenged Sevenfold, and Avenged Sevenfold's like one of my favorite bands growing up.
okay.
So that'd be pretty cool to be in the game, and I get to play Carry On with Avenged Sevenfold would be awesome. So I'm gonna go with that.
Awesome.
Second choice, Michael from GTA 5.
Awesome, guys. Next question: if you could compile a dream tour, who'd be on the lineup? This is including your band. Just putting
We
that.
have to be on this.
You're on it. You don't have to.
I don't want to open the show. I want to be second. I want to
Okay.
let someone else
Okay,
open the
wow,
show.
All right.
I feel like it wouldn't be as much fun.
Okay.
Um,
The hype wouldn't be there.
no, it wouldn't. Damn. So wait, can we put people that are dead or they gotta be alive?
I feel like
alive would make
I feel like
more-
alive would
would
make
make more sense.
But you could do dead if you want.
How many bands do you want to do on the package? Well, I think you should shoot.
How many bands can we do?
I think if you're including your band, 4 more.
I think we should do 2 different lists because I think yours would be a little bit different than mine.
Do it up.
Ro-
What do you got it, Mike?
I got to Slipknot. It would be unbelievable to watch Slipknot every single night.
Sure, yeah.
Suicide Boys.
Okay.
That'd be nuts to have them. But I want to see Suicide Boys with Travis Barker
Oh, yeah.
and Monkey from Korn.
Yeah. Okay.
So, damn. I'm trying to get some bands that got like some good energy. It'd be fun to
So you got Suicide Boys, you got
Slipknot,
and your band.
Hatebreed.
Ooh,
That'd
okay.
be just straight circle pits
Yeah,
all
okay,
night.
yeah.
And
Last one. Who's ahead?
I'm gonna go Ski Mask, the
Ski
slump guy.
Mask, Ski Mask,
Shout out to
slump guy?
Ski because Ski keeps losing all his homies. He lost Juice, he lost X, he
Yeah,
lost
yeah,
Peep. Like,
yeah.
well, let's give Ski some help right now. So,
Yeah, Ski.
But we're gonna get Ski with a band behind him
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the switch up.
with an X tribute in there.
Oh, okay.
So, and I feel like we should bring out like a. Did you go to the Metallica tour when they brought the dude
I
from
did not.
They brought out the dude from the Beastie Boys to do a DJ set
What?
in between bands. It's a great idea. You
Yeah.
keep the energy going.
the energy.
That's what the rap shows.
same
Keep
energy.
the energy going. There's no 25-minute changeover. It's just like no, like it's a changeover.
They got
but,
somebody-
Like,
they got
but you're
somebody-
watching the DJ, so give me DJ Lethal from Limp Bizkit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
How could you like Limp Bizkit? Fred Durst is an asshole. How do you know Fred Durst is an asshole?
Have
if
you
never...
met Fred Durst?
Exactly.
Yeah, I haven't. But
Yeah.
Fred, if you want to come on.
My favorite show of all time was Limp Bizkit in Camden last year.
Ooh, yeah.
Limp Bizkit,
okay.
Papa Roach, Knock Loose, Skillet. It was the Rock Allegiance Festival.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
couldn't walk next day after Limp Bizkit.
I don't
They
blame
destroyed
you.
my. There was blood in one of my eyes. I had a
What?
headache. Yeah.
Oh,
I
man,
got-
you went hard.
Our friend Brandon Ryan got elbowed in the jaw.
Uh,
My ribs were dead. My hip. I had to actually get an X-ray on my ribs. It was that bad in the pit. And I don't even mosh that much, but it was just like people were nuts in the pit because they don't tour anymore.
yeah.
So it's like supply and demand.
Yeah. So if they're there, you're gonna go hard.
Like I drove to Columbus to go see System of a Down this year
Did you really?
because I was like,
when are you gonna see him again?
there you go.
Yeah, I
And
feel
knowing
that.
how Surge goes, who knows?
You never know. So
You never know with him.
I respect that. That was good. Josh, would you agree with
Yeah,
Mike's list?
That's like the perfect.
So we got. So what's the order gonna be though?
Yeah. What's the?
That's definitely gotta be in like
Slipknot. I think not. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough.
Slipknot in the middle. I like that. We're gonna have Hatebreed headline. We're just gonna make this really.
Okay.
We're Hatebreed. So I'm gonna do from like top of the bill down.
Okay.
Hatebreed, Suicide Boys, Slipknot, us, and then Ski's gonna open the show.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can be Ski's backing band.
Ooh, I like that. We still need a drummer though.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, if you would like to do that, then
But they
make
go
sure
on
to
tour
email.
with Ski and play drums with 2 bands in an arena tour. It'd have to be an arena level
Yeah,
tour.
it would
So-
have definitely. No, I feel like it'd be cool if it was like a small club show.
Ooh.
Like, I think
Opening night gotta be
Ooh,
Starland
I'm trying-
Ballroom.
I'm
Opening
trying
night.
to- yeah.
Could you imagine? Did you know Slipknot was supposed to play Starland like 6 years ago?
What?
And it fell through because Joey fell off the wagon.
Oh yeah.
Because it was already like confirmed they're doing like 8 club dates.
There-
And that's why Corey Taylor did the roast at Rock on the Range. That's why he still did it, was
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Slipknot was supposed to do all that. And then Joey fell off the wagon again. So they canceled it all. And I was like, that would have been out of control.
There was
at Starland.
there was another band that I was thinking of that they're a pretty large band, and all they did was like this year they're like, we're just gonna do a bunch of small club shows. This we're gonna sell this amount of tickets. If you get it in, cool. If not, we're sorry. But
I can't believe Green Day played Starland. Like, that's
Yeah.
insane to me. It sold out in, I think, my boss in like 17 minutes,
yeah,
which is believable.
That's
I mean, They're
believable,
doing,
yeah.
they're doing baseball stadiums this
Yeah.
year with was it Fall Out Boy and Weezer?
yes, correct. They're doing like this large stadium tour thing.
Yeah, I was never hot into Green Day. I like old Fall Out Boy though.
I do. Yeah, same.
New Fall Out Boy.
Nah, I could pass
And
that.
Weezer, I just know like
Weezer is-
I know
is
like
pretty solid.
yeah, I know
all around.
the big like Buddy Holly and
Yeah. My name is Jonas.
yeah.
Oh,
Damn,
sorry.
what's the other song? Oh, Sweater Song.
Sweater song? Yeah.
Stripe Sweater.
Awesome, guys. Next question. We already talked about the Dream Tour lineup, but in your opinion, who puts on a great live performance? As you sip some water.
Who puts on a great live performance?
Yeah, who rips it live?
The Baby definitely puts on a great live performance as rappers. But Five Finger Death Punch, I gotta say, they got a lot of
they're
cool.
tight.
They got a lot of cool
Yeah.
shit on stage.
really cool.
I'm sure, yeah. I mean, they've been doing it for a very long time, so I feel like if they're not good live, then
That's a problem.
they need it. There's a problem. Yeah. All right, Mike.
I'm gonna go Corn because
Okay.
for how old they are, they don't seem to care. They're so hard up there. Especially you can't beat Corn when they open blind.
Yeah.
Like the first time I saw Corn, shout out to Stephen Koza. Me and my buddy, we saw Corn at the old Roseland Ballroom
Oh,
before they closed it
sick.
down. It was
Okay.
Corn, Ask Alexandria, like in their heyday.
In the prime.
So from
Oh,
Death to Destiny
ooh.
just dropped. It was so good.
That's hot.
Wall of Death for damn it, Breathless and Circle Pit for To the Stage was
Ugh.
insane. And then Love and Death Head's other band opened the show. And I went for Asking, and the funny thing is, we're like, we'll watch part of Corn, like we're already here.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even a big Corn fan at all. And I'm like, what is this cage? And it was the Corn cage. And I knew Blind because Blind was in Madden 10, and I'm listening to it. I'm like, and he goes, "Are you ready?" And then the people went nuts, and I was just like, I dig this, because Nico got me in the Corn. Yeah, our former guitar player got me like really big in the Corn. So, and then we yeah, our friend Nico, we went to Rock Allegiance. They had it in Chester, PA, and it was the year that Korn played, and we shout out Unlocking the Truth because Unlocking the Truth gave us their artist passes,
Oh.
so we were able to walk backstage.
That's tight.
And I got to put my hoodie in my locker, and I come back, and Nico's like, "You're never gonna believe who I'm with." I was like, "Who?" He's like, "I'm in the Korn dressing room." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Dude, I'm eating the muffins with Head right now." He's doing an interview with Alternative Press. And I walk in. We met all of Korn. We met Michael Starr from Steel Panther.
What?
And we were able to sit side stage for Korn, Bring Me the Horizon,
Oh, that's tight.
Godsmack. I love old Godsmack.
Yeah.
So
They're
angry. Newer Godsmack, I'm not a big fan of. But it's whatever.
Hey, it's honesty.
And then we saw Papa Roach. Papa Roach would be my other pick. They kick ass, Papa Roach.
Yeah,
So-
they're awesome. They're awesome.
I'm trying to think of another band that's really good, really tight live. Oh, I'm gonna go two more. Code Orange and Knock Loose.
Yeah.
Those bands
100%.
are so tight and so violent, especially Code Orange. Like,
Yeah.
I remember I was on my phone last year at the Union Transfer Show, and I literally looked up. Remember, I looked up, and the bass player stage dive and almost hit me with the bass.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's rule number one. Don't take out your phone at a
Yeah.
hardcore show. You're gonna lose every single time.
I know that. I know that. There's plenty of stories that I could tell about.
Do you remember when we saw Attila, Fire from the Gods, and Currents from Connecticut,
Karen's is tight too.
and some girl, or was it a dude or a girl?
The guy fucking stage dived.
Yeah.
The middle of the fucking pit, and like no one caught him.
And he jumped, and we ducked, and he went over us.
Everyone ducked, and it was like, yep, we're not catching him.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know how you can have Attila with no barricade. Like, I don't know. Like, you're playing with fire with that one.
Shouts to that dude. Hopefully he should be.
And the
feel
craziest
better.
thing, that's not even the craziest thing I've ever been to. Have you ever been to This Is Hardcore in Philly?
Yeah.
Did you go the year that Killswitch played?
I don't think I did, but I know the energy.
Okay. It was Killswitch playing. So at this point, Killswitch only had 3 records with Jesse out. So it was the first one, like the self-titled Alive or Just Breathing, and then Disarm or Descent, which is my favorite Killswitch record. Only played those 3 records, no Howard songs. I love the Howard stuff, though. Only those 3 records, and then Unearth opened it. They played before. And Unearth played, and a guy gets on stage, no barricade, Electric Factory, jumps off the stage, and I was talking with Ken from Unearth about this at Warped Tour last year. He jumped off the stage, he did a backflip, but he landed right on his head, and was just like, and had to stop the show and had to carry him up on a stretcher. And I was like, so whatever happened to him? He's like, I have no idea whatever happened. He's like, I hope that guy is okay.
Yeah.
Because that was brutal.
I
I know,
right,
but
guys.
like, do you land on your head when you stage dive after doing a backflip? God. That happened at Ghostmane, too. Another guy stage dived, and he had blonde hair, and he hit his head, and the blood was going. You could see the blood. So Ghostmane's like, shout out to this man, free merch, whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
And then the show ended, and I was like, what do you mean the show's over? He's just like,
Just look at this dude.
he's like, the dude just almost died. And then was like, fuck you, playing their song. He's like, all right, go fuck yourself, Brooklyn. He just walked off.
That's it. I mean, respect, definitely, especially for Brooklyn. I feel like people. would give
Brooklyn's
him,
a tough.
They'll give him shit.
Yeah. Phil. Yeah, we played.
Philly is pretty close too. I feel like.
Yeah, Philly is. I think my dad told me this last night that New York City is the rudest city in the world. Or it's up there.
I could believe
so
it. I could
nasty
believe it.
They're
I could
so
believe it.
nasty in the city. They're like, get out of my way. I'm like, or what? I will run you over. I don't care.
Yeah.
And we go to Vegas. Everyone's like, remember we went to Vegas? They're like, can we show you around town? I'm like, what? Those people are so nice out in Vegas. They're like, can we take you to wasn't Red Robin? We went to In-N-Out.
Oh,
like,
nice.
They're like, how may we help you? I was like, would you like to try a sample? I'm like, a sample? They're like, would you guys want a complimentary drink? I'm like, what is this? I'm like, man. I'm like, I gotta get out of New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like, this is so nice. I came back, and like, you land in Vegas. It's like, it's so nice and lovely. And then you land in Newark Airport. You're like, ugh, what is this? Trash. Just smells like foul seaweed and just. And all you see is like chemical factories everywhere.
I think that's what most people like when I have like touring friends that like come through. They're like, "That's what I think New Jersey is," and I'm like, honestly, it's not. But
it's just like the people that think that the Jersey
the
Shore,
Jersey Shore is
the Jersey Shore. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm like, we are not Pauly D
we're
or
not Pauly
Snooki.
D. Yep, we are definitely not.
Snooki's not even from New Jersey.
Yeah.
She's from Poughkeepsie. I found out.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. We're not as bad as the Jersey Shore makes it out to be. The Jersey Shore is really nice, though.
It is. So,
you meet some people in Pennsylvania. They're like, I've never been to the shore before. I was like, or
Why
they're like,
not?
we've never seen. They're like, we've never seen the ocean.
We've only seen the Jersey Shore, so that's as much as we
much
know
of the
about
shores
it.
we're
We
gonna
know that
see.
it exists, but we've never been there. So, if you do come to New Jersey, come to the actual Jersey Shore, which is not LBI.
LBI is really
But
nice.
LBI is really nice though. So
Yeah.
But the next question, guys, another fun one: favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Favorite TV show, I'm gonna go Criminal Minds. That show is evil.
It is.
I mean, we were in Texas recording our EP with John Moyer from Disturbed, and I'm watching it, and it's me, my dad, and my bass player Vaughn at the time, and I'm watching this episode, and they have this guy who's mentally challenged or something off with him, and he took sulfuric acid and put it into eye drops, and he held this girl's eyes open like this and dropped them in her eyes, and she's screaming. My dad was just like, "What the fuck is going on? It's 3 a.m. And he's just like, "You with this Criminal Minds bullshit." I'm like, it's a really good show. I think it took me like 8 months to finish 12 seasons because they're like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Each, and they're so detailed, and you can't fall asleep. Like, you gotta make sure you watch every single detail. And like, it sucks like getting rid of the show, but like, it's not the same after I got rid of Hotch.
Sure, yeah.
And same for Morgan. Like, I miss Derek Morgan. So I think if they had both of them, like, it would have been good. Because I tried watch season 12, and I'm like, yeah, it's just dragging really bad right now. It's not good. But favorite movie? Why don't you answer that one first? I think.
Fast and Furious.
Ooh, which one?
Which one?
The OG. Okay, I respect. That's a good one.
Favorite movie?
Do you have a favorite TV show, Josh?
I watch Family Guy a lot.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
You can't
I
go
know,
wrong
my
with
guy.
Shout out Stewie.
Aren't they based in like Rhode Island?
Yeah.
Is it Providence?
Yeah,
Oh,
Quahog,
okay.
yeah. It's not, but it's in that area. I know he's from like New England.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
Favorite movie? Damn. I'm gonna go with Wow. This is the lack of movies that may like kick it in right now. I'm gonna go with Home Alone.
Ooh. Okay.
Original Home
Festive.
Alone.
Yeah, festive.
Yeah.
There we go.
Can't go wrong with that movie.
Awesome, guys. Next question. If you're trapped on a desert island for the next month and there was one record you could bring with you, what would it be?
Ooh. I got like 5 picks in my head already.
But it's a month, so I feel like
That's
it's
a
not,
month.
It's not that bad. Like if I said of all time, I feel like that'd be a very hard question.
I would have to just walk out.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I would have walked out too.
What was that movie and the dude was stuck on the island with the volleyball?
Oh, it's Castaway.
Yeah, Castaway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd only stuck there with my CD.
Yeah.
As my Castaway, my Walkman. Damn. I'm trying to think of albums that wouldn't piss me off for about 3 days. I'm gonna go with Hybrid Theory from Linkin Park.
Ooh, classic.
I don't ever get tired of that record. I feel like if I picked Iowa from Slipknot, I get too depressed and too angry. And same goes for Break the Cycle.
Yeah.
Same goes. So why don't you pick Iowa?
Fucking, I would pick Iowa.
Yeah, I feel if I took that or Break the Cycle from Stain or Perseverance from Hatebreed, I feel like I'm gonna either be really angry or really depressed or yes.
both. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Linkin Park. I think it could be like a good little bit of everything.
And
So.
Chester's great.
Oh my God, I
Rip
miss Chester.
Rip Chester. But the last thing, guys, the most important thing, tell them about your band, Generation Underground, where they can find you at, and anything coming up in the new year, since it's fastly approaching.
And the new decade.
Ooh, the puzzles.
We only have one.
Just the one
Just
puzzle.
the one. We could make more if you like more.
If you wanted a puzzle.
If you guys want puzzles, please let us know and we'll make you puzzles.
We have shirts. We have our own merch store. It's
Nice.
bigcartel.com/Generation Underground. We have shirts like this. We have long sleeves, pink T-shirts. We've seen this sell really well.
That's sick.
Who the hell does hot pink?
Nobody.
Nobody. That's my point. Exactly.
You do. I don't.
We check us out on our website, generationunderground.com or band.com. They both work. It's Generation Under on Instagram and Twitter. Facebook's just Generation Underground. YouTube. I can't believe it. We have our own YouTube URL.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I was like, damn, like, we're really making it.
Yeah.
It's like youtube.com/Generation Underground. Spotify, Apple Music, Generation Underground. You know we're freaking verified on Spotify. Everyone's like, yeah, you're in a band. So what? I was like, we're verified on Spotify. They're like, oh my God, you're verified. Holy shit.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
That's tight.
That was like a really like surreal moment. I like to get like the blue check on like Instagram, but
Yeah.
like,
I
we'll
feel
take
that.
what we get for right now. But yeah, if you track us on bands and towns, it'll have all of our dates in there and stuff. So if you'd like us to come to a certain market, please let us know. We're more than willing to go to anywhere. That's not where would you not want to go?
Anywhere that's not bad and I won't die.
So a place you won't get shot.
Somewhere nice.
So you just excluded Camden pretty much.
So Camden. No
Camden and like Detroit.
In Detroit, yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's crazy when you pull up to some venues in like super nice towns.
Yeah.
And you pull up some shows, it's like, okay, like what's around me? What's behind me? What's like, where's the nearest exit? Like, where's the police station?
So I have to carry a gun on me.
Right. Should I have a bodyguard with me?
Yeah.
Like our manager was like, would you guys have to hire some UFC type fighters for your security? I'm like, we're not Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay. But like, if you want to hire like Nate Diaz, I'd be totally for that. Imagine that. Oh my God.
Nate Diaz.
Oh my God.
Just you guys and Nate Diaz.
Like Generation Nate Diaz.
Generation Nate Diaz. But you can go check out their stuff. All of the links will be in the description. You can find them at Generation Underground. Please go check them out. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see you guys eventually in the area, because we do live semi-close to each other. So
we love Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania likes us more than New Jersey does at this point.
Yeah, but I feel like New Jersey really doesn't like anybody. So
you know what? I can't disagree with you. Like, there's some bands that we play up there like, yeah, where are you from? We're like,
New Jersey.
No,
I don't even
say it anymore. We played Rhode Island. They're like, where are you from? I was like, it don't matter. I'm like, the tri-state area. They're like, so it's either Connecticut, New Jersey, New York. I was like, yes, it's one of those three. It's a surprise. You can find out.
You have a 1 in 3 chance of getting.
It sucks because I mean, I like living here, but
Same,
the people suck here. They're so negative. They're so angry, and it's just so I wouldn't say trashy, but it's so like. I don't know. It's just weird. I'm moving to Connecticut next year.
New Jersey, bringing all the positive energy here.
Literally.
But
yeah,
we try to. Well, I try to be as positive as possible. So go check out Generation Underground. Go check out their music, and hopefully they'll be touring a city near you in 2020
with a new drummer and new bass player.
Bass player. If you want to do that, I'll leave their email.
We'll even take a backup drummer at this point.
We'll take a backup. They'll take anything. The link for that will also be in the description as well. And if you enjoy this interview, share it, like it, subscribe. It goes a long way. Let Ski Master God know what's going on. Let them know you want them
That'd be
to
pretty
be the
cool.
backing
That'd be
band.
really cool.
Just saying, this is free. It's on the internet. It's free for you guys if you want to take it. So
can you imagine playing with Ski in Miami at American Airlines Arena?
There you go. Dreams are possible. 2020.
Yes.
And
keep your dreams, kids.
If you liked this interview, please share it. Please like it. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, guys. This will probably be the last one for 2020. Currently, now as recording, but it will be out in probably February, something around that timeline. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Generation Underground for coming on and chatting today.
Thank you.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.